Hey there, pharmacy warriors. Welcome back to Pharmacy Tech Unfiltered, the space where we cut through the noise and get real about highs and lows of our profession. I'm your host, Elena Rutka, and today we're diving deep into a topic that hits home for many of us: imposter syndrome, and how to reclaim your worth in the workplace. Stick with me through this episode because by the end, I'll share some personal insights from my journey, and I promise if you've ever doubted your worth, you don't want to miss this. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. This one is personal. This is a topic I don't think gets enough airtime, but it's something we all struggle with in silence. So let's talk about it. But first, I've got a question for you. Have you ever achieved something significant? Aced a test, got a certification, landed a job interview, only to feel like a complete fraud afterward. Like someone's going to tap you on the shoulder and say, "We know you're not actually qualified." Yeah, that's imposter syndrome talking. And let me tell you, I know this voice well. Right after graduating from my pharmacy tech program, I scored an interview for a sterile compounding position. I should have walked in with confidence. I'd done the work, passed every exam, prepared like crazy. But once I sat down in that interview chair, something shifted. I hesitated. I second guessed myself. I started shrinking. I didn't get the job. What stung even more? A friend from my program did get it. My mind spiraled. She's better, smarter, more capable. They saw right through me. That's the thing I didn't realize in that moment. It took years, years of work, reflection, and some hard personal growth for me to understand what was really going on. I hadn't failed because I wasn't qualified. I hadn't lost because someone else was better. I just didn't believe I was worthy of that opportunity. And it took me a long time to realize this wasn't about my skill. This was about my self-worth. Now, when your self-worth is shaky, even success can feel like a mistake waiting to be uncovered. That's the dangerous part of imposter syndrome. It doesn't just make you doubt your past accomplishments, it makes you hesitate when new doors open. You might pass up applying for that higher paying role because you think you are not ready. You might stay in a toxic work environment because you've convinced yourself it's the best you'll ever get. You might want to pivot out of pharmacy, but feel stuck because deep down, you are scared you won't measure up somewhere else. Imposter syndrome doesn't just whisper, "You are not enough." It keeps you small, right when you're ready to grow. But here is the truth: your accomplishments are real, your journey is valid, and your feelings of doubt do not erase your capability. In our field, mistakes can feel catastrophic. You are dealing with people's health, so yeah, the pressure is real. But what if we started seeing failure not as the end of the story, but part of the process? Think back to a time you messed up. Not fun, right? But what did it teach you? What changed after that moment? Every expert you admire once stood where you are, unsure, imperfect, but still moving forward. So let's reframe failure. It's not a wall, it's a lesson. Confidence doesn't always mean having all the answers. Sometimes it's simply about being honest with yourself and others. It's saying, I don't know yet, but I'm willing to learn. I feel unsure, but I still showed up. That's strength. That's courage. Don't let imposter syndrome tell you that being unsure means you are unqualified. Confidence is about being real. Okay, now listen up. I've got something really special for you. I received a letter from one of our listeners, and I think it's going to hit home for so many of you. So take a moment to really listen. Here's what they wrote. I don't even know how to start this, but I guess I'll be just honest. I passed my certification, I work full time in a busy retail chain, and I've picked up every skill that's been thrown at me. But for some reason, I still wake up every day and feel I'm pretending. Like one of these days, someone's going to figure out I don't really know what I'm doing. And the thing is, I do know what I'm doing. I train new techs, I double check scripts, I catch mistakes. I go back home with aching feet and sore back from running around all day, trying to hold the pharmacy together. But still, I feel like I don't belong. Like I'm just lucky. Like I somehow slipped through the cracks and got the job by accident. And I hate that, even on the days when I get it right, I still don't feel good enough. I thought I was just being humble or whatever, but now it's starting to mess with my head. Like I freeze when someone asks me a question. I overthink everything. I avoid speaking up in meetings, even when I have ideas. I wanted to apply for a compounding job last year, but I convinced myself they'd laugh at my resume. So I didn't. What's worse is, I look around at my coworkers and they all seem so confident, like they belong, like they are not battling a voice in their head 24/7 that says, you're just faking it. I don't even know what's wrong with me. I just want to feel like I deserve to be here. I want to stop second guessing myself all the time. Now let's talk what we can actually do when imposter syndrome hits. Because let's be real, when you are standing behind that counter, second guessing yourself mid shift, you need more than just a pep talk. You need tools. And I've got some tips for you. Tip number one, keep a win log. Every time you do something great at work, write it down. Whether it's fixing a medication error, handling a difficult patient, or training a new tech, those are all wins. When imposter syndrome hits, pull out that log and remind yourself of your accomplishments. Tip number two, list out your skills. You have more skills than you think: sterile compounding, order entry, inventory management. These are not basic skills. Write them down. That's your toolbox. You are more than qualified. Tip number three, ask for feedback on purpose. Get a reality check. Ask someone you trust at work, hey, have I done anything lately that made your life easier or better? This gives you real, actionable feedback that proves you are not faking it. Tip number four, practice speaking up. Start small. If you see something that needs fixing, speak up. The more you practice, the more confident you'll get, and that voice of doubt will get quieter. Tip number five, stalk other career paths. Look at what's out there, whether it's 340B analyst or a compounding role, not because you have to leave, but because seeing what's possible will remind you that you are not stuck. Tip number 6, find your people. Find your tribe. Whether online or at work, having a support system helps remind you that you are not alone in this. The Pharmacy Tech community is stronger when we lift each other up. Tip number 7, feelings aren't facts. When those doubts creep in, challenge them. Ask yourself, what evidence do I have for this? Would I talk to my friend like this? The answer is probably no. And a bonus tip, sticking out time. Write this down and put it somewhere visible. Doubt means I'm growing, not that I'm not good enough. All right, that's all I've got for you today. If this episode resonated with you, share it with a fellow tech who needs that reminder that they are capable, worthy, and they belong. Before you go, don't forget to check our past episodes of Pharmacy Tech Unfiltered. There is a whole library waiting for you. Make sure to hit subscribe so you never miss a new drop. And I want to hear your story too. Drop me a message, share your story, or let me know what topics you want to tackle next. Use the link in the description to share what you've been through. If you want behind-the-scenes updates, personal growth tips, and deep dive topics straight into your inbox, sign up for my email list. Let's grow through this together. Just remember, imposter syndrome might whisper in your ear, but you've got the strength to drown it out. You are more than enough. You've earned your seat at the table, and your worth, it's not up for debate. Until next time, keep fighting, keep learning, and remember, you are not alone in this.